Welcome back, fight fans. Let's go to round 2, where we're going to talk about the last remaining big fight of 2014 with the big homie, little homie actually, Guillermo El Chacal Rigondeaux. Paul, what's going to happen with this last fight? First question, will he get hit more than 10 times in the fight?
No, he's not. No, it's just not going to happen. Look, the last time we saw him out, he knocked this dude out in 1 round. Thai fighter, 63-2, something like that. And he fought the way that he should fight. He got, he put a little bit more risk out there, to try to bring in more fans. But he's in a catch-22. He's the smoothest boxer probably in the game right now. Right. He doesn't get hit. He's got good freaking power. So if he fights even more aggressively, knocks guys out even sooner, which makes him more appealing to fans, then he scares away more of the champions. And so he's in even a worse position than he was before. So the fact, look, he's got to get a fight under his belt because at this point he's almost 96, like we were, he's getting up there in age. And so he's got to get, he's got to get some turns in, he's got to get some rounds in, and he's got to make some money, right? But I just think that he's going to knock out this guy. It's not going to be that big of a deal, but hopefully I actually want him to look worse. You know why? Because that's the sort of situation the man's in. If he looks worse, maybe he might be able to corral one of the champs at 122 to want to actually try to fight him. But right now, none of those champs want anything to do with him. Leo Santa Cruz, he's like, oh, I'll fight him. No. His managers aren't going to let him get anywhere near a Chacal. Not going to happen. Maybe the guys, I think what's going to have to happen is the man's going to have to just step up. Right. Step up a couple pounds, fight at 126. That's the only way he's going to get a fight because maybe the other guy is going to be like, you know what, I got a little bit of weight on him because he's already a small 122-pounder to begin with. Maybe that gets him in the ring. But otherwise,
he's got to get on that Manny Pacquiao program. He's going to start eating other things that we can't readily describe here on The Hook. But maybe
I do not co-sign that.
I
do not co-sign that at all.
Look, I mean, if there's no fight for him at 22, maybe he has to go to 26. Maybe he has to go to 30. I mean, he's slick enough where he could hang with a lot of those guys. If he's not getting hit, then, I mean, he can afford to take some of those fights. Could you see him taking a fight at 130?
Rigondeaux can definitely hang at 130 pounds. The problem is that he's not going to be willing to basically put himself in a bargaining position to actually take those fights. Right. He thinks that he shouldn't have to move up because his skill set is so amazing. But he basically doesn't realize that his skill set inside the ring is very fundamentally different from his ability to negotiate at the table, outside of it. And I think that's what's going to end up, slipping him up. Do I think that him versus Vasily Lomachenko is the greatest little man fight that can be made out there? Hell yes. Which boxing fan out there doesn't want to see that fight happen? You know what I mean?
People who don't like spelling names.
That would be it. Maybe that. That's right.
So this is it for round 2. Hopefully El Chacal can end 2014 in dynamic fashion, and we're looking to see more from him and the rest of the great fighters in 2015.
This should be played at high volume.